you beautiful people. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm LuceStephenson, but you can call me Luce because we're all friends here. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and turn that notification bell on because you won't miss any of my future videos. Today we have a super exciting video because we have a huge palette from Revolution Pro. This is their Goddess Glow Bronze and Highlighter palette. This is absolutely massive and it retails for £18, $22, €19.99 and 36 Australian dollars. So this is their Endless Glow Bronze and Highlighter palette. The packaging is absolutely stunning. You'll know that I reviewed the Goddess Glow range when it first launched, like way before I started working for Revolution, and I absolutely love the collection. Like I bought the bag and everything. I was obsessed. So I'm so glad that they've extended it and they're doing more with it. And then this is what the inside looks like. Is it just me? Or does this look a little bit familiar? This really reminds me of this Benefit palette. This retails for £53.50, which is absolutely crazy. And this looks like a straight up dupe. I don't actually own this full palette. However, the three products that we're going to try, which will be the bronzer, a blusher and a highlighter, I actually own them in the individual ones. We're going to do half Revolution Pro, half Benefit, and see whether they are actual dupes, which I'm so excited for. So this is what the palette looks like. Obviously these are called Siren, Bombshell, Glow, Beachy and Goddess, and it also comes with a little brush, literally just like the Benefit one. In the Benefit one, this one would be Cookie, so we're going to compare it to Cookie today. This one would be Sugar Bomb, so we'll compare that as well. And this one is meant to be Hula. However, this looks a better colour than Hula, so I'm really excited. Let's put this on my face and we'll see whether we can save some pennies, because it's a massive saving, especially because I think this might possibly be getting discontinued from Benefit from what I've heard. So if we can find a dupe that's also cheaper than just buying this individually and you get 4 other things inside and a brush, it'll be absolutely amazing. So let's get this on my face. So for bronzer, I'm going to go for 2 brushes that are kind of similar, the most similar ones that I've got. I'll go in with this one first. This is the Beauty Bakery Sophisticated brush. I just got this like in a Christmas gift set, and we're going to go in with the shade Goddess, which is this colour here. Obviously you can mix it with this lighter one. Actually I think I might do that because I don't know whether that may be just a little bit too dark for me, so I'm going to go and tap in between, and let's see what this one is like. Ooh, by itself. The colours are very me, very like nice and warm toned. Oh, this brush is really nice. And then this is just what it's looking like so far. Oh my god, that is stunning. And I'm also going to put some on my temple, and I am just going in with a mixture of the 2 colours, just because if I compare it to Hula, Hula is probably more similar to this one, but they both have totally different undertones than this one down here. I think this probably be more like maybe Hula Toasted, which I don't have. So yeah, I'm going to go in with a mixture, but as you can see, this one is more cool, whereas the palette is warmer, which is more my thing, which is probably why I don't really reach for Hula that often, because I prefer a more warm undertone to my bronzer. And then also just popping some along my chins. This is absolutely stunning. So let's take the other brush, which is a Kit Stars S1 powder brush. I just tuck my hair behind my ear for both. Beautiful. And I'm going to take this and obviously Hula, and I'll compare it on the other side. Just tap some off. And then just applying Hula, which you can definitely tell it's more cool toned, it's not as warm. And obviously I'm going to have to build the Hula up a little bit more just because it is that titchy little bit lighter. But this is probably why I don't really reach for Hula that much, because I prefer this than the more cool toned kind of bronzer, or neutral to be fair, because when I used to work for Benefit, that was the thing that we used to always say, that it is like, it's not a warm bronzer, it's got no red pigment in it whatsoever, but I actually prefer a warm bronzer. I just feel like I prefer this. Obviously this looks a little bit stark because I will put my blusher on than this side, but what I will say is I feel like the Hula does give you a bit more of like a contour than this side does. This one is obviously more for bronzing, but I feel like Hula gives you more of a contour because it hasn't got that warmth to it. But I definitely prefer this side. This is more me. So far, I personally would say that I prefer the bronzer on this one than on this one. I absolutely love Benefit blushes. They used to be my go-to. So let's try with the Sugar Bomb to begin with. And I've got 2 brushes that are very, very similar for us to use. So just for comparison, that is them side by side. They actually look more vibrant in this palette, but obviously this one has been used, so it might just be that that one has a top layer, whereas they've all kind of like mixed together now. Taking a Morphe M4 or 5 brush, I'm going to tap some off on the back of my hand, and then let's apply this on this side. I do think that when it comes to Sugar Bomb, it is a very natural blusher, so it's not one that's going to be like really in your face. Sugar Bomb was always one that I would reach for when I just didn't really know what blusher to put on, and this would just always go with no matter what I was wearing. I always feel like it's perfect if you just aren't really a blusher person. Like when I used to wear Benefit blushes, I wasn't really a blusher person, so I would go more for a Sugar Bomb, her Havana. I absolutely loved Havana as well. Just zoom you in so you can see. So obviously this is with the Sugar Bomb on, and then let's apply one on the other side. So I'm going to take the same similar brush, but this one hasn't got a name on it. And I'm going to take the shade Bombshell, which is this one here, and taking this on this side of my face. I'm just going to build this up. Like I said, with it being Sugar Bomb, it's not an in-your-face kind of blusher, so this one will be the exact same, just perfect for just a light little flush of something. I definitely prefer the bronzer in this palette. I keep looking at my face, and I love this side, and this side I just feel just flat. I feel like I thought I looked more contoured, but I don't think I actually do now that I've got my blusher on. I think I definitely prefer the warmth that's on this side. So you can definitely see, I feel like you can see the pink more on this side than you can on this one. I feel like this side it's just kind of blended in with the bronzer. I don't know, can you see that as well? Whereas I feel like this side is more pink. Hope that you can see what I'm seeing. And then let's go in with Cookie, which is this one here. By the way, to be absolutely brutally honest, a brush like this in a palette, whether it's this one, whether it's Benefit's one, means nothing to me. I mean, it'd be really good for like really carving it out, but I'm never really going to reach for these. I never reach for the one that's in my Hoola, like that's completely brand new, clean. It's got my name on it. And the outside's got my name on it. But yeah, these mean absolutely nothing to me. I'd rather have had another blusher there, maybe like a brighter pink or something, or like a more vibrant blusher in that place instead of a brush, but hey ho, both of them have done it, Revolution and Benefit, both have done the same. But anyways, let's go in with highlighter. So I'm going to take, both of these are the Spectrum B08 brush, so the exact same brush, just in different packaging. So let's go in with, let's do Cookie first. So we're going to take the Cookie highlighter. This is absolutely stunning. Like, if they have discontinued this, I do not understand why, because it's absolutely amazing. And when I worked for Benefit, when I used to be like a counter gal, we never really had like a powder highlighter. We just had What's Up, which is like a cream to powder one. But sometimes we just wanted a powder one. So if they've actually brought this out, it's amazing, and then they're going to stop selling it. I just do not understand why. So yeah, let's try the Cookie one and just going in with the brush. And as you can see, she is blinding. Oh, absolutely stunning. So pretty. And like, that's just one swipe. Like, you do not need much for this. And it's so blinding, you can see. Oh, it's beautiful. I really hope that this Revolution one is similar, because if it is, absolute bargain, £18. And obviously you can use my discount code. In case you don't know, I have a discount code for Revolution's UK, US and Australian website. If you use the code LUCE20, so LUCE20, you'll get 20% off. So you could get 20% off this, and it'll be even cheaper, and still cheaper than just buying the Cookie highlighter by itself. So let's fingers and toes crossed that this actually is pretty. So let's go in with Glow, which is from the big palette. Please don't look me down. And then let's try it on. Oh my god, on this cheek. Oh my god, it is absolutely stunning. Have I put too much on? Because like, that is absolutely unbelievable. Wow. So this is the Revolution Pro one in the shade Glow, and then this is Benefit's Cookie. Wow, these are absolutely beautiful. I will say the Benefit one has just like the tiniest little bit more of an icy undertone, like literally like the tiniest bit, and this one has the tiniest bit more of a golden undertone. I think this palette is really, really good if you are want somebody who really likes more warm undertones. So like you still want an icy highlighter, but you want it to be warm. Or if you are like, oh, I love bronzer, but I want it to be warm, I feel like this is just the perfect palette. And if I show you my face, if I look straight ahead, you can really, really clearly tell the difference of how much better this suits my face compared to this side. I feel more glowy, I feel more bronzed. This side I feel more flat, and I feel like the powders haven't really blended together that well. But this side you can really tell, okay, yeah, I've got a bit of bronzer, I've got a blusher, and I've got a highlighter. This side I feel like the bronzer and the blusher have blended together, but kind of merged as one. And then the highlighter obviously is just absolutely stunning, like beautiful. But yeah, I would love to know what you think, what side you prefer, because some people might not like a warmer bronzer like me, and if that's the case, then Helloooooo is going to be the gal for you. But if you prefer a bit more of a warmth to your skin, obviously you don't have to go in with a mixture of the two bronzers. You could just go in with Siren instead and go for the lighter one, but it will have that more warmer undertone to your skin, and I just think, oh, this is a bit of me. Compared to this side, Benefit, Revolution Pro. Wow. I'm actually really surprised by that. And then this is just what it looks like zoomed out. So Revolution Pro side and then Benefit side. Please let me know if you do pick this up and if you try it and what your thoughts are. And are you like me? Do you prefer like a more warmer bronzer, or do you prefer a more cooler one? I think people that have more fair skin probably would prefer a cooler one, I'm assuming. But yeah, ever since I discovered a warm bronzer, I've just never gone back to cool toned ones. I never ever reach for this because it's just not the undertone. I need the one up from this. It's caramel, no? Is it that? There's one up from this before Toasted, and that's the one that I need. That's more my version of a Helloooooo. That would be really, really nice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out. And like I said, turn that notification bell on because you don't want to miss any of my videos. Thank you to my patrons for being so loving and so supportive, and I'll hopefully see you in another video very, very soon. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Bye.